Welcome back to Healing Bite, where every journey is a taste of culture and tradition. Today, we step into the heart of Colombo's bustling Pettah Dry Fish Market, a place filled with strong aromas, vibrant sounds, and the timeless trade of preserved seafood. Let's dive into this unique world, where history and flavor meet in every corner. In Sri Lanka, dry fish is more than just food. It is a tradition passed down through generations. Known locally as karawala, it is a staple in many households, bringing bold flavors to everyday meals. From the coastal villages where fishermen carefully preserve their daily catch under the sun, to the bustling city markets where traders display an endless variety, dry fish holds a special place in our culinary culture. It is rich in protein, packed with flavor, and often considered a must-have ingredient in spicy curries, sambols, and rice dishes. For many Sri Lankans, the taste of dry fish is a taste of home, simple, rustic, and deeply satisfying. As we explore this market today, you'll discover how dry fish connects the ocean, the people, and the plate, creating a food heritage that is uniquely Sri Lankan. The story of dry fish in Sri Lanka begins far away from the busy streets of Colombo. Long before it reaches the Pettah market, fishermen along the island's coastal belts work tirelessly under the hot sun. From Mannar in the north, famous for its wide-open beaches and traditional fishing methods, to Negombo, often called the Little Rome of Sri Lanka, where fishing communities thrive and generations have perfected the art of drying fish. Further along the western coast, Kalpitiya adds its share, with fishermen setting out to the Indian Ocean, catching fresh fish that will later be preserved and sent across the country. Each of these regions contributes not only quantity, but also unique textures and flavors that make Sri Lankan dry fish so special. Once carefully salted, dried, and packed, the produce makes its way to Colombo's Pettah market, a central hub where traders gather to sell, bargain, and distribute to thousands of households. So, every piece of dry fish you see here carries with it the story of distant seas, coastal families, and the hard work of communities who depend on this age-old tradition. The journey of dry fish begins at the break of dawn, when fishermen return from the sea with their fresh catch. The process starts immediately because timing is everything. First, the fish are sorted carefully. Larger ones like seer fish, tuna, or shark are separated from the smaller varieties such as sprats and anchovies. Once selected, the fish are thoroughly cleaned and gutted, often with seawater itself, which helps preserve the natural flavor. The next step is salting, one of the oldest methods of food preservation in the world. Layers of coarse sea salt are rubbed into the fish, locking in freshness while drawing out moisture. This salting process can last for hours, sometimes even overnight, depending on the size and type of fish. Then comes the most iconic stage, sun-drying. Along the coasts of Mannar, Negombo, Kalpitiya, and Jaffna, you'll see long stretches of sandy beaches lined with fish laid out to dry under the tropical sun. Fishermen's families often take part in this stage, turning the fish regularly to ensure even drying. The hot sun and sea breeze work together as natural preservatives, slowly transforming fresh catch into long-lasting, flavorful dry fish. This process can take anywhere from 2 to 5 days. Once fully dried, the fish are firm, lightweight, and ready to be packed and transported. For many coastal families, this isn't just a method of food preparation. It's a livelihood, a tradition, and a skill perfected over centuries. Every piece of dry fish that reaches the Pettah market carries the hard work of these fishing communities and the timeless rhythm of the sea. In Sri Lanka, dry fish is not just preserved seafood, it is the heart of many traditional recipes. Once it arrives in the kitchen, the dry fish is usually washed to remove excess salt and sometimes lightly fried to enhance its flavor. From there, the possibilities are endless. One of the most loved dishes is karawala curry, a spicy, aromatic preparation where dry fish is simmered with onions, tomatoes, garlic, chilies, and coconut milk, creating a rich gravy that pairs perfectly with rice. Another favorite is karawala sambol, where finely cut dry fish is mixed with red chilies, lime, and onions, giving a fiery, tangy punch that wakes up the taste buds. Across the island, you'll find countless variations from crispy fried sprats served as a side dish to slow-cooked curries made with large chunks of tuna or sear fish. What makes these recipes special is how Sri Lankan cooks balance the intense saltiness of dry fish with spices, herbs, and coconut, creating dishes that are bold, flavorful, and unforgettable. For many families, these meals are comfort food, simple yet deeply satisfying. And for visitors, tasting dry fish prepared the Sri Lankan way is an unforgettable experience that captures the island's love for strong, vibrant flavors. Beyond its bold flavors and deep cultural roots, dry fish also carries an impressive list of health benefits. It is one of the richest natural sources of protein, making it an excellent choice for muscle growth, repair, and overall strength. In many coastal communities, dry fish has been a reliable source of nutrition for centuries, sustaining families with energy for hard daily labor. Dry fish is also packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to support heart health, reduce cholesterol, and improve blood circulation. These essential fats are vital for brain function, memory, and focus, making dry fish not only a traditional food, but also a scientifically recognized superfood. In addition, it is a powerful source of minerals such as calcium, iron, and phosphorus, which strengthen bones, boost immunity, and keep the body energized. Even in small portions, dry fish provides a high level of micronutrients that the body needs for daily wellness. Another advantage is that dry fish, when prepared without excess oil, is naturally low in carbohydrates, making it a perfect addition to balanced diets, especially for those managing weight or blood sugar. Of course, because of its salty nature, moderation is key. But when enjoyed as part of a traditional Sri Lankan meal, whether in a curry, sambol, or simply fried dry fish is not just delicious, it is a nutritional powerhouse. For many, it proves that traditional foods can be both satisfying to the taste and healing for the body. One of the most fascinating things about Pettah Market is not only the variety of goods, but also the people who bring it to life, the vendors. These hardworking men and women have been trading here for generations, building relationships of trust with their customers. From sunrise until late in the day, their stalls are filled with loud voices, friendly bargaining, and the rhythmic calls of sellers advertising their goods. Dry fish vendors, in particular, play an important role. They carefully unpack bundles of fish brought from Mannar, Negombo, Kalpitiya, and Jaffna, displaying them in open baskets or hanging them in long rows. For them, every sale is a balance between tradition and survival. They know their customers by name, their preferences, and even the little stories behind each purchase. What makes Pettah truly special is its affordable prices. Compared to supermarkets or smaller shops, the market offers dry fish at rates that suit almost every budget. Here, bargaining is an art form as customers and vendors go back and forth with smiles, eventually settling on a price that feels fair for both sides. It's not unusual to see housewives buying in bulk for family meals, while restaurant owners look for wholesale deals to supply their kitchens. This unique culture of affordability makes Pettah Market a place where quality meets accessibility. For locals, it's the best spot to find fresh, sun-dried fish at reasonable prices, and for visitors, it's an experience of authentic Sri Lankan trade, loud, colorful, and full of life. At Pettah, every purchase is more than just a transaction. It's a connection between community, tradition, and the enduring spirit of the marketplace.
නෑ පොඩි මේ කරෝල ගැන නෑ නෑ ඕගලන් ගන්න නෑ කරෝල විතරයි.
This is a brown, this is a orange color.
වීඩියෝ කරනවා.
Last අපේ පුදුමාත්‍යා මොන වෙනන්නකෝ. අnder මොන. හරි.
මේ YouTube
YouTube
මේක මොකද්ද?
කුකුලා මොකද කුකුලායි.
මේවා එන්නේ කොහෙන්ද මැනාවලින්ද නිගම්බෝ වලින්ද?
Negombo.
නිගම්බෝ.
Kallai Markanda.
Right, thank you.
Thank you so much. YouTube enante.
As the sun sets over Colombo, the lively voices of Pettah Market begin to fade. But the stories we discovered here remain alive. From the coastal villages where fishermen brave the sea, to the careful hands that preserve every catch, and finally to the bustling stalls where vendors proudly share their goods, dry fish is more than just food. It is a symbol of tradition, survival, and community in Sri Lanka. Walking through these narrow lanes, we don't just witness trade. We witness a culture that has been passed down for centuries. Every aroma, every flavor, every exchange tells us how deeply connected Sri Lankans are to their food and to the people who bring it to their tables. This journey through the Pettah Dry Fish Market reminds us that true taste is not found in luxury, but in heritage, hard work, and simple, honest flavors. And that is the essence of Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining us on this exploration with Healing Bite. Stay tuned for more journeys into food, culture, and tradition, where every story is a bite of life.
වතුර යට වීඩියෝ ගන්න.